close all these doors, turn all these lights off.
Anybody want Madden? Okay, we're live.
Okay. I sound like with the headset. Welcome everyone, if you're online already. We're just testing our sound system if you're wondering what's going on.
Go ahead.
So there is only one divine essence that permeates all things seen and unseen. It is being me right here, right now. As spirit, as Anne, as this entire universe, all is one. Is that okay, Randy?
This is really hot.
I nourish myself with spiritual food, and I am free. Nourish myself with spiritual food.
Try it again.
So can you hear me now? How does it sound? Let's nourish ourselves with this song.
Taking the time to love me. I'm feeling the divine in me. I'm feeling the love in me. I nourish myself with spiritual food, and I am free. Nourish myself with spiritual food. I am free. Mother Nature, I love thee. Giver of life, she loves me. I remember the beauty of thee. I remember the beauty in me. I nourish myself with spiritual food, and I am free. I nourish myself with spiritual food. I am free. I remember to love me. I remember how that feels. I remember to love me. I remember how that feels. Nourish myself with spiritual food, and I am free. I nourish myself with spiritual food. I am free. I nourish myself with spiritual food, and I am free. I nourish myself with spiritual food. I am free. I nourish myself with spiritual food, and I am free. I nourish myself with spiritual food. I am free.
Join with me for a 15-minute meditation and allow the words that I speak to be the words of your own heart. As I relax and breathe into this moment, the full awareness of the oneness with Spirit is right here with me. I know there is only one source, nearer than my hands and feet. It is every aspect of me, and yet it is so much more. It is the source of everything. It is ever unfolding. It is all goodness, grace, and love. It is pure potentiality. It is all wisdom. And it is from this place that I am so thankful. I give constant thanks, for I know the best is yet to come. And yet I am living my best life ever right now. Day after day, I feel Spirit at one with me, and all my good and perfect gifts are available to me in this moment. I am surrounded by all the best in life. So I open my eyes and I choose to see my wonderful life. And I realize how amazingly blessed I am. I choose to see the positive aspects of my life today. I choose to focus on that which I want to see grow. I cease concentrating on the negative things in my life, and I concentrate on the wonderful things. For I know they are coming into reality. As I concentrate on the wonders and beauty and the grateful things in my life, even more is drawn to me. That is my point of power. I see the miracles of life, and I realize that I am part of all that is, and that I live and move and have my being within this amazing field of pure potentiality that I call God. I make a habit today of approaching life with the right mind, with the right thoughts. I am joyous. I am expectant. I have absolute faith that only the very best is for me. Over and over again, I hear the still small voice that says, I want only the best for you. So today I choose to allow only the best. I choose to be number one. I deserve it. I am worthy. Today I choose to think in a wholehearted way rather than a half-hearted way. I choose a new way of being and thinking. I know that Spirit wants all the best that I could ever possibly hold and have. So today I allow it. Today I have learned to put first things first in my life. All the very best is mine now. I know that as I do this, I give others the permission to do it as well. I choose to leave worrying for others. I know the how is up to Spirit. I know that God can. So I choose to accept and allow and have faith. I know where my faith and belief is. It is in my oneness with Spirit. It is in the knowledge that Spirit is all there is. I know my security lies in the supportive, loving embrace of the universe. Today I choose to get my values straight. Today I use meditation to see clearly how I am supported by the universe. Today I find the perfect balance in life. I raise my consciousness to greater heights. I live a wonderful life every day, connected to Spirit, in the flow. I know the kingdom of heaven is within me. It is waiting for me to recognize it. I know this to be true. I believe it. I see it in my everyday life. I know the kingdom of heaven is a state of mind. I know it is within me. I choose to open myself up to see even more of how I am connected, how my life can be heaven today. I know I can bring about anything I really desire. My every desire is of the very highest and best for me. And I know that what is good for me also benefits everyone else. I choose the desires that are the highest and best for everyone concerned. Every day I learn to control and discipline my thinking. I know that I have achieved a lot already, and I am a student of life. I continue to get better and better in my thinking. I choose to move forward with a clear intention to persevere and to be patient. I celebrate my successes. I know that every day, a little bit more, I am able to control and discipline my every thought, word, and deed, and I bring about the most wonderful results in my life. I am working with the law of the universe. I am in the flow. I am a walking miracle, or as I like to say, a walking natural. Today I have a deep desire to make it work. I have the faith and belief that it can work. And I have a definite vision in my consciousness. I see it working out step by step. And then I release it to Spirit to bring it to me in my highest and best. I start right now to do everything that has to be done, and I have the right attitude, and I see what happens. I see everything working out in true perfection, and I always give thanks. I know that gratitude keeps the door wide open. I know that gratitude enables more and more to work out in my life. My life is filled with joy. I know the universe always says yes to me. I count my blessings every day. I know how amazingly blessed I am, and I give thanks. I know that gratitude works like magic in my life. I have seen the transformation in my life and continue to see it every day. I know that life is indeed what I make it. And because of this, my whole attitude is always looking for the best in every situation. I am a real optimist. I am a realist. I have proved it for myself, and I expect the very best in everything I undertake. I know that I can do it perfectly, for what is mine to do is always in front of me for me to choose it. So today I look at my life and see where I need to change. Now I am willing to change. I'm willing to change my thinking, my behavior, my attitudes, to allow for my best life to unfold. I learn to change, and I change quickly. I choose to move forward with clear intention. And I know that every change is indeed for the very best. So I relax and I let go, and I let Spirit take over. For I know that I am in the flow of the universe. I know that it is already done, and so it is.
Blow me a kiss before you go. Blow me a kiss and I will know. Blow me a kiss before you go. Why wait until the end to live? Why wait until the end to tell me how you feel? Why wait until the end to love? Why wait until the end to show me how you feel? This is the universal peace song. universal peace song. Whether you're right, whether you're wrong, you gotta sing a new song. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la. Let's sing about love, let's sing about peace, let's sing about all the good things here in heaven. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Wait a minute. Testing.
Who is the greatest one of all? It's me, it's me,
Testing.
it's me.
Do you hear me? Yeah. Okay.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the greatest one of all? It's you, it's you, it's you. This is the universal peace song. This is the universal peace song. Whether I'm right, whether I'm wrong, I gotta sing a new song. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la, la 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 la. La 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 la, la 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 la, la la. Let's sing about love, let's sing about peace, let's sing about all the good things here in heaven. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Why wait until the end to live? Why wait until the end to tell you how I feel? Why wait until the end to love? Why wait until the end to show you how I feel? I'll blow a kiss before I go. I'll blow a kiss and you will know. I'll blow a kiss. Jesus sabi jaga Ishwariya Jesus sabi jaga Ishwariya Prem 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 Ishwariya Everything that I feel is love of God. Everything that I feel is love of God. Love of God, 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 love of God. Ishwariya Prem, 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 love of God, love of God, love, love, Ishwariya Prem, 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 Ishwariya, Ishwariya, Ishwariya.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. It's nice to have you here on this Sunday morning, and welcome to you in this room, and also welcome to you online. I'm Agnes, and I am your presider for today. We will start with the first song, sang by Emilio.
Welcome, everyone. All right, let's get started. This is going to be an a cappella song, so I want you all to clap or tap to the beat with me, and if you can't tap to the beat, get off. All right, this is called Everything is Working Out for Me by Sean Madden. Here we go. Clap, 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 clap. This is an affirmation song. It's for putting the juice in your boots. It's for putting the pep in your step. And if you want to work it in your life, you got to sing along. It goes like everything is working out for me. That's it. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out. Everything is working out. Everything is working out for me. Joy is always blooming in my heart. Joy is always blooming in my heart. Joy is always blooming. Joy is always blooming. Joy is always blooming in my heart. Everything I need is within my reach. Everything I need is within my reach. Everything I need, everything I need, everything I need is within my reach. You guys are doing great. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out. Everything is working out. Everything is working out for me. Yes, I say everything is working out for me. Yes, I say everything is working out for me. Give yourselves a round of applause. Yoo-hoo. Good timing.
Thank you, Emilio. Good start. Okay?
You're okay.
I think. Oh boy. Okay. And now to lead us on our spiritual journey, Rev Ann Awakangas.
There's a lot of energy in the room. Hi, everybody. We are blowing the roof today with our energy of love. There's somehow some kind of feedback, so let's just give Randy, our IT expert, a chance to sort things out. That seems a little better, doesn't it? That hiss is calming down. How about you at home? Is it okay? Good.
I can hear them.
So it's my absolute pleasure to be here today, and like I like to say, it is a fabulous day at Unity today. Let's say that. It's a fabulous day at Unity today. So if you're here for the first time, welcome. We have a gift for you if you would like. Just see Jean at the back and she'll get it to you. And if you're here for the first time, I've just lost my sound. Am I still on?
You're on.
Okay. It just kind of got quiet. If you're here for the first time online, welcome. We have such a wonderful array of songs and information for you today. I hope that you enjoy it. And if you would like, mention hi or something in the live chat and let people know that you're there. So let's move on to what our core values are. Unity in Hamilton has been here since 1937. We started out as a study group. Now, when you think about Unity worldwide, started in 1924 with the Daily Word. So not much longer after that did we have someone here that was a licensed teacher that started a group. So we have been around for a long time. We look really good for our age, don't we? So our core values, let's say those together. Diversity, generosity, gratitude, integrity, love, spirit-led, and wisdom. So join with me in consciousness for this opening prayer, this opening intention. And close your eyes if that's comfortable. And just allow yourself to set aside the whirling thoughts of the day, just for the next 30, 40 minutes. And just go to your heart center, to the center of the universe, to the center where God resides. And let's just take a moment of silence to be in this place. It feels so good to be in this place of remembering that there is only one divine essence, one pure divine spirit. And it is being me and my life, and it is everything seen and unseen. And I know that I create my life through my deep-held feelings, thoughts, and beliefs. For in the beginning was the Word, and in the beginning of anything in my life is my Word. And so today, I choose good ones. And I allow the infinite mind of God to fill my consciousness with every right idea that I require to live the best life possible for me. I am so grateful to know that I have been heard. For the universe, God, Spirit, the infinite mind always says yes. For it is within and also without. So I let go and I let it be so. Please join with me in affirming, and so it is. And let's say, yes, God, I believe.
Will this day be a blessing? Will this year be better than the last? Will I calm the voice that hounds me? Discard the demons of the past? Will I step out of my faith now? Live the truth I've come to know? Throw my dreams into the river? Let these forwards help them flow, singing, yes, God, I believe, yes, God, I believe, yes, God, I believe. Sing it with me now, yes, God, I believe, yes, God, I believe, yes, God, I believe. Maybe it's a body that needs healing, a relationship that's wrong, or a child that is in trouble. There's a friendship that's been torn. Or here's a job that needs new vision, a bank account that needs relief. I don't have to tell you all my problems. I just gotta rest in your belief, singing, yes, God, I believe. Yes, God, I believe. Yes, God, I believe. Sing it with me now. Yes, God, I believe. Yes, God, I believe. Yes, God, I believe. I believe in your goodness. I believe in your grace. I believe that your power is flowing through me in this space. For you've given me guidance, and you gave me desire, and you would not have set this flame in my heart if I could not start a fire. So yes, I believe. Yes, I believe. God, I believe. Yes, I believe. Sing it with me now. Yes, God, I believe. Yes, I believe. Yes, God, I believe. One more time, let's do it. Yes, God, I believe. Yes, God, I believe. Yes, God, I believe. Yes, God, I believe. Yes, God, I believe.
Perfect.
Okay, way to go, Emilio. I like this song. Okay, now let's have the absolute word. And the word is creative. I am creative because of creative law, mind, idea, expression. God is mind, idea, expression. Everything comes into existence according to this creative law. There is no end to divine mind and divine ideas and what my creativity can express. Everything about me is unique, from my fingerprints and genes to the way I smile and laugh. Not only am I unique, I express myself uniquely using divine ideas and my related thoughts. The starting point of my creative process is the infinite potential of divine ideas. Charles Fillmore, in Keep It Through Lent, page 164, said, "Sincere desire is a form of prayer." When I turn within in prayer, I use desire to claim and appropriate divine ideas. No matter how many times I use creative law, mind, idea, expression, I always move from infinite potential to divine ideas to focused thoughts to action. It is utterly dependable each and every time. And that's it.
Yes to life. I'm saying yes, yes, yes to life. I'm saying yes, yes, yes to life. I'm saying yes, 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 yes to life. I'm saying yes to life, yes right now. The spirit of love in me is expressing itself right now. The spirit of joy within me is expressing itself right now. What are we gonna wanna create today. The universe is ready to play. Yes, Spirit surely will lead the way. Yes, just say yes. Yes, yes, yes to life. Hey. Yes, yes, yes to life. Yes, yes, yes to life. Yes, 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 yes to life. Yes to life. Life. The spirit of life within me is expressing itself right now. The spirit of light within me is expressing itself right now. Conceive, achieve it. Yes, just say yes. I'm saying yes to life. Saying yes to life. I'm saying yes to life. Yes, 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 yes to life. I'm saying yes to life. Yes to life. I'm saying yes to life. Yes to life. I'm saying yes to life.
Yes to life. Well, this is the month of April. Anybody do anything for April Fool's Day or have any crazy tricks played on you? Yes?
I believe that the teeny tiny dog on Facebook was actually a new canine dog for the Niagara Police Services, because I didn't read the whole thing.
Okay. I don't know about that one,
A
so.
itty bitty chihuahua, and they said it was the new canine.
Oh, a new canine of the police department was a chihuahua? Okay. Yeah, that was probably an April Fool's joke.
It was. You had to read the whole thing.
I remember years ago when April 1st fell on a Sunday, and we had a room that would house about 100 people in chairs. And what we did was we turned the chairs to face the back so that when people came in, it was an April Fool's joke. And the thing is that everybody sat down facing the other way. And I remember getting ready to start and thinking, nobody got it. So the joke was on me. So it took us a few minutes to have everything turned around, but I've stopped playing April Fool's jokes since then. So this is a month of creativity, and creativity is who we are. I mean, we are creating our life all of the time. So if you have thought that creativity is artistic somehow, it can be, but it is not what creativity ultimately is. It is this having an idea and then that idea manifesting, whether you actually create it with your hands or you create it through the vibration of your thinking. And so today we're going to talk about saying yes to the yes. And what does that mean? So saying yes to the yes, can you believe that the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, says yes to you always in all ways? Can you believe that? Okay, then that's good, because then I don't have to convince you. This will just be entertainment, all right? So we're going to look at personal choices. We're going to look at this word demonstration, or another word for it is manifestation, and what does that mean? And the universe only has one answer, and that is yes. So let's begin with personal choices. And what do personal choices have to do with anything? So this is from Gary Zukav. Anybody read any of his books? There's a few of you that have, and those of you at home, I can see you raising your hand. Choosing is the act of creation. So just choosing is an act of creation. The most important choices you make are the choices about how you see yourself and the universe and your relationship to the universe. And that's something we talk about here every week, is that you have this continuous relationship with Spirit. Why? Because Spirit is who you are. Spirit is what animates you. I know that you feel separate because you look at yourself and you seem separate from everything else, but there is a part of us that is everything in the universe, and that is the Spirit, the infinite field of pure potentiality that is within each of us. So Sadhguru, anyone watch Sadhguru at all? He is probably one of the most known worldwide gurus, and he has a YouTube channel, and he is really quite profound. Now, he has a little bit of an accent, so he can be slightly difficult to understand, but I have a 4.5-minute video of him talking, and there's subtitles, so read along if you're having a difficult time understanding what he says. But I have found that unity really embraces all faiths and all paths to God. And so I'm always exploring all of these different spiritual teachers to see what they have to say on the topic that I'm talking about today. And so he has this quite long talk, but I took a little snippet out of it called Saying Yes to Life. And Randy, if I could have full screen here.
You are being exuberant. Your family is not cooperating. The world around you is not cooperating. See, I want you to understand this. The more lonely you feel, the more depressed you feel, the more the need for having company, isn't it? Yes? The more joyful you become, the more exuberant you become, the less and less you need company. So when you're alone, if you feel lonely, that means obviously you're in bad company. If you were with a good person, why would you feel lonely? You'd feel great, exclusive, isn't it? So, your exuberance is not manufactured. If it is manufactured, yes, you need company. Now people's idea of exuberance is, let's talk, let's dance, let's listen to music, let's do this, let's do that. Not necessarily. You can just sit quietly here and be absolutely exuberant. If you're exuberant by your own nature, if the life has become exuberant, activity is just a consequence. But if your life is not exuberant, you're trying to crank it up with activity, then activity is the means. So this is a big difference. Either you dance and arrive at a certain state of exuberance, or because you're exuberant and you cannot contain it, you dance. These are two different things. Either because you're happy, you burst out into laughter, or somebody told you every day in the morning if you laugh and laugh and laugh, one day you will become happy. These are two different ways. Tell me, which way does life work? Look at everything around you. Which way is it working? Is it because there are flowers, the plant and the root came up like a support to the flower? Is that so? Because there's a beautiful flower, this plant and its root grew so that it can have a nice pedestal. Is that so? This is so with this one because this is manufactured. Because there's a microphone and they didn't want to trouble me, then they manufactured a stem to it. Is that the way this one happened? Because the exuberance in the stem could not be contained, it flowered, isn't it? This is the way life should happen. If you try to do the other way, then it's going to be a very hard life. The hardest life in the world is to be constantly putting yourself out into the world like you're joyful when you're not. That is the hardest thing to do in life. Is it so? When you're not happy, to show everybody that you're happy, it costs phenomenal amount of life, isn't it? Have you noticed this? Some people are there, when they're happy, when they're not happy, they're not happy, they just show it to everybody, the whole world knows their thing. Their act of life, everybody knows. Some people manage all the time, but it takes phenomenal amount of energy to keep it up like that. You will grow diseases in your body, I'm telling you. You will grow lumps and tumors in your body if you try to constantly put on an act. This is happening all over the world.
Quite profound, isn't it? You know, the idea that if you're constantly in a state of stress, which is attempting to be something that you're not, that you do wreak havoc on your body. Louise Hay spoke about that, about how your thinking causes different ailments in your body, negative thinking. So if you're lonely, that means obviously you're in bad company, ha ha ha, is what he said. And the thing is that it's so simple to say that when you're in that state, that rabbit hole, that feeling lonely, that feeling really stressed, that feeling really scared, it can be really hard to turn that around. And I understand that, and I've been there too. What I'd like you to consider is that it's not going to happen overnight, that you're all of a sudden going to have this inner exuberance, this inner peace, but it happens gradually. That's why you come to talks like this, why you read motivational books, why you pray on a daily basis, why you do the work, the spiritual work, so that you can get to the place where you trust life. You say yes to life no matter what it shows up like, because you know that ultimately you're in control of how you respond to the rest of life. So he says your exuberance is not manufactured. If it's manufactured, yes, you need good company. And the thing is that I spent probably the first half of my life looking for satisfaction outside of myself. And that was, did people like me? Did I look the way they wanted me to look so that I'd be accepted? Did I say the right things? Did I stay quiet when I was supposed to stay quiet? I mean, I looked for ways to be peaceful outside of myself. Anybody else in that company? A few of you are willing to nod. I'm glad that, you know, there aren't as many of you as me. But that's okay. Who you are being can't be contained. I mean, I heard it once said that who you are speaks so loudly I can't hear what you're saying. And you know it when you're in someone's company. When they're faking being happy, for instance, you can tell, right? Immediately. Or when they're really faking being sad. Think of a kid who's trying to look really distressed or whatever, and mom knows that they're just trying to fake it so that they can either stay home from school or whatever it is, right? We can tell because who you are speaks so loudly that it can't be contained. And it spills out and becomes your life and all of your experiences. And so I invite you to look at your life today and the experiences that you're having, and reward yourself with just a pat on the back, even if it's a metaphorical one, to say, you know, if it's generally happy, generally peaceful, you're really doing well. Because life is a bombardment of all kinds of stuff, depending on what you expose yourself to, including the news. And if you can remain in a place of, let's say, harmony to some degree most of the time, then you're doing really well. Because the human experience sometimes sucks. I mean, that's just the truth of it. So where does God come into all of this? Well, we are the hands and feet of Spirit. Spirit is what animates each and every one of us. And so it is always saying yes to who we're being, even if we have a smile on our face, if we're being lonely, if we're being sad, but we're going, everything's good. It shows up as more reasons to be sad and to be lonely, if that's what you're broadcasting. Because it says yes all of the time. It's not some dude in the sky that goes, oh, well, it looks like maybe she should just have a bad day today. No, I have full control of how I choose to express myself and how I choose to either stifle or allow myself to be. I know it's not appropriate in society in a lot of cases to be like a child where when you're happy, you're woohoo, and when you're sad, you're bawling your eyes out in the middle of everything that's going on. But why not? Why not? If it's that busting out of you, why not? Why don't we allow it? And usually the first thing we do if somebody bursts into tears is we all run with Kleenex and we want to hug them. And sometimes all they need is to let it out. Because the more you try to suppress them, get them to stop, because that's ultimately what you're doing, isn't it? The more it gets suppressed and the more it bursts out. And so can you perhaps this week, just as an exercise, if you see someone having that experience, to just allow them to have it. You might say, how can I support you in this? But allow them to have those feelings, to be who they are in that moment. Everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way, Viktor Frankl. And he sure lived a very difficult life, if you've ever read any of his work, and survived it, because he chose his attitude in every given circumstance. So this is Raymond Charles Barker, and I just love everything that he has written. We don't call on the name of Edison to turn on the light, or the name of God to turn on power. We need only to recognize it and know it is there. And that's such a key thing when one says, well, I pray in the name and the nature. The thing is, you don't have to call it up. It's here already. It has said yes already. Just like you don't have to say, well, oh, I bless Edison before you turn the light switch on. It's already happened. You're in that same situation when it comes to your connection to Spirit. So what is this word demonstration or manifestation? You hear a lot of, maybe not religious people, but spiritual people using these words. What does it mean to you? Well, I see it as a correlation of, this is occurring because this is what I've been thinking. That is the demonstration of my thoughts, my feelings, my deep-held beliefs. So this is from Eric Butterworth, and he is one of the most amazing Unity authors. He has written many books, and he says, demonstration is not working magic. It's not working miracles. It's not the something out of nothing kind of process. It's releasing your imprisoned splendor. I love that. That which you desire is already within you. You cannot desire it. You can't even have the idea of it if you don't already have a way and a means of it occurring. And it's to open up to that yes, to say yes to the yes. Visualizing is a principle and not a fallacy. And there's a lot of research that's been done today that if you imagine in your mind's eye with feeling and great detail the end result of that which you wish to experience and manifest in your life, that it will show up. And I always like to add a caveat to that, and that is, this or something better. For I know that I've probably put limits on this amazing, whatever that manifestation might be. So the same power, or God, that brought everything into existence brings your individual thought or mental picture into physical form. There is no difference in the power. And the mind doesn't know, God doesn't know, whether it's actually happened or whether you're just imagining it. It says yes to both. So if you're imagining the worst case scenario, like maybe now you've been watching the news and you're imagining World War, then what are you doing but putting that energy out into the universe? Why not sit and imagine feeling so good and so peaceful and so relieved that things have come to this most amazing resolution? Why not go there instead? Why not turn off the news? Or if you see the news, and sit there and say, I know this is good unfolding. I don't know how, I don't need to know how. I just know it is, and all is well, or in the process of becoming well. The only difference is a difference of scale between what God can create, as in the universe and all of the animals and all of the weather and everything else, and what we can create. Your mental picture is working in the same unfailing way from your mind. That's how powerful you are. So if you've been feeling like a victim, even at times, then stop that. And only you can stop that. Everything animate or inanimate is called into existence or outstandingness by a power which itself cannot be seen. And you know, it can be easy to forget that what animates us, what has created worlds, is one and the same thing. And that we use that power through us, through our thinking, to create our lives. And yet you can't see it, and it's easy to forget in the midst of all of this stuff and all of these people and all of this chaos that might go on. The power that creates the mental picture, the divine idea of your pictured desire, is invisible. Paul said in the scriptures, the worlds were formed by the word of God. Things which are seen are not made of things which do appear. And he's speaking about the world, but he's also speaking about our world. That there is this invisible and yet so powerful thing, whatever you want to call it, that is where you are all the time. You're never alone. Never. There is nothing woo-woo or mysterious in the idea of your pictured desire manifesting. So you may have this desire for something that everyone you know thinks is absolutely bonkers and crazy. That's okay. Let them think that. That's their life and that's what they're creating. Just know that that idea that you have may actually show up even grander than you thought if you're willing to allow the yes of spirit to be your yes. It is the working of the universal natural law, and we call it the law of mind or the law of mind action. And it always works. It's like the law of gravity. It always works. You drop something, it's going to drop. You think something in your mind long enough, with enough feeling, with enough pictures in your mind, with enough detail, it says yes. It has to. That's how it works. Everything in the world began in mind and comes into existence in exactly the same way, from the clothes on your body to the shoes on your feet. And I want to say this was one of my creative endeavors. I had this beautiful piece of fabric I sew occasionally. And I had this beautiful piece of fabric that came from Italy, and it was, again, I'm a deal finder, and it was really inexpensive where it was only just a leftover piece. And so I bought it, but I didn't think I would know what to make out of it or where I would wear it. And in 2013, my son was about to be married in Finland. And his color for his wedding was lime green. So guess what? Reverend Ann and Reverend Randy were going to do their service in Finland, said, I'm going to make a lime green tie for Randy, and I'm going to make myself a funky ministerial robe out of this lime green. You know, the universe already knew long before I did that it was going to be something really important. And so it can happen that way as well. I mean, Jean gave us a wonderful example this morning as we were driving here. She's our board president. And because we were talking about the idea that the universe nudges us. It closes certain doors and it opens others. Have you ever been in a situation where you've been truly the bull in the china shop? Where you thought, I'm determined to make this happen, and you push and you push and you push, and it finally happens. And then a little while later, you realize that it would have happened anyway, and you really didn't have to push, you didn't have to be stressed. That's the universe also saying yes to you, because you know what? It knows you intimately. Why? Because it's where you are. How can it not? And so these desires that you have, mine was to match, and maybe other things too, but it was always providing me with things to allow for that to happen in my life. So I'm sure if you stopped and thought about it right now, there are all kinds of things that have happened for you where it just flows so easily. You had this thought, and then you let it go, and all of a sudden, poof, it manifested, it demonstrated. Everything is projected thought, solidified, manifested, demonstrated. Everything. Are you willing to give time to visualizing? Because it's really a definitive act. I mean, you're visualizing all the time. You're visualizing worst case scenarios usually, not the best case scenarios. But what if you were to visualize the best case scenarios? Now, I want to tell you a funny story. I was single in my early 30s, and I was out with a girlfriend. We were at a singles dance. And before we went to the dance, I was learning about how to make goals and how to list them and how they would manifest. And many of my goals were not manifesting, and I didn't understand why. I didn't understand that I was actually getting in the way. But we decided to make a list of all of the attributes that we wanted in a mate if we were to find one, especially at this singles dance, right? That's where you meet your mate, isn't it? So she wrote down all of these things, and I wrote down all of these things. And we go to this singles dance, and she gets asked to dance. And she comes back to the table and says, I don't think so. He doesn't have his front teeth. So she gets asked to dance again. And she comes back to the table and she's had a really good time. And I said, so? He didn't have his front teeth either. And I'm like, wow, what are the chances of that? And then she got asked to dance a third time. He didn't have his front teeth either. There were 3 dudes at this event that didn't have their front teeth. And as we were debriefing that evening, we were driving home, we were laughing, saying, I didn't put that he should have his teeth on my list of things that he should have. But I think I should add it. And that's the blessing and the problem with making a really specific list. And that is that you limit the universe. So if she had put on her list that she wants to feel loved and cherished and wants to laugh in the company of this person and wants to look at them and feel proud when she's with them and write all of the feelings of how she wants to feel in that relationship, then whether he had teeth or not would have been irrelevant. And so I invite you, as you move forward, asking the universe to say yes to you, be really specific if you want to, but know that sometimes he may show up without his front teeth. You just got to be okay with that. So most people say it is either too simple or too difficult to visualize. They may visualize their desire with some understanding of visualizing for a day or two, but usually it's for an hour or so. And that's not enough to make something happen. It's like saying, I want to have a really great, strong body, and you're starting out without a strong body. Do you think it's going to happen just because you decided that that's what's going to happen? You have to put feet to it. You have to do something as well. You have to participate. Because you can sit there and wait for God, But the thing is that God is who you are. So who are you waiting for? You are individualized spirit. Therefore, what you contemplate as the law of your being becomes the law of your being. Thomas Troward. And he was a judge and wrote, well, he didn't actually write anything. Someone transcribed his lectures. And if you've ever read any of the stuff that he has been transcribed, he had like paragraph-long sentences because he was speaking. There was really no punctuation. And so if you were a student like I was back when I was studying Thomas Troward, it was like, oh my God, you have to take a breath just to read the first paragraph. But he was just amazing, just amazing. And really you are having the law of mind action respond to you based on who you are and what you're putting out there. It's as simple as that. And that's pretty special, and that's pretty sacred, but it's also pretty simple. And the universe has only one answer, yes. It never says no to us. So if it seems like a no, it's because you're being rerouted, redirected, or to say, hey, wait, don't settle for that. Don't insist on that. If it comes to you easily, but you have done some work towards it, then that's the yes that matches your yes. Thomas Troward reminds us also that though this awareness of being is necessary foundation for any further possibilities, it's not much to talk about. Because talking really doesn't do anything. You have to feel it in your body. You have to see it in your mind. It's the same with you. Before you even consider the idea of making a mental picture of your desire as being possible, you must have some idea of your being, of your I am. And that means if you're choosing to be a deliberate creator of your life, then you need to know what's the power that's creating it for you. And what is that? Anybody know? It's a trick question. God! Yay! You all get a prize. As soon as you are conscious of your I amness, you begin to open up to the amazing possibilities that this consciousness implies. So I want you to remember one thing. The I am with the capital letters is who you are, in action, always. Now, you want to do more, and as you fulfill this desire within you, spirit within begins conscious actions in you. And it's your desires that create that momentum, isn't it? Think about when you've really wanted something. Is there really much that can get in your way when you really want it? Not much. You're always thinking about it, you're planning it, you're scheming it, you're looking for it. Is it natural for spirit within to endeavor to enjoy itself through you? Is it natural? Yeah, I think it is. So you giggling, you laughing, you being silly, you bursting into tears, all of those things are normal, and that's you expressing who you are, and that's okay. And if you don't feel safe anywhere else to do it, you can do it here, okay? Anytime you like. And at home, go ahead. As you grow in the understanding that your being, your individuality is God particularizing, that's another word for manifesting, himself, you naturally develop divine tendencies. And that's like saying when you exercise a muscle, it gets stronger. As you exercise your I amness, your connectedness, your ability to demonstrate through the power, then it becomes even more so. It becomes easier. It becomes more natural. You are worth more than you will ever experience, but you will only experience what you think you're worth. Make an empty space in any corner of your mind, and creativity will instantly fill it. So what are your divine tendencies? Well, one that comes to mind is desire. That's a divine tendency. And I'm sure you can come up with many others. As you grow in understanding as to who you are and where you came from, you become a vessel through which the creative spirit of life can enjoy itself. Realize that there is only one creative process filling all space, which is the same in its potentiality, whether universal or individual. So it's not something that's just for those special few that know how to hold their hands a certain way or sit like a guru in a certain way. Every one of us has that ability. Everything visible or invisible began as a thought or a mental picture, and this includes you, because you are a universal spirit in human form. And the same creative action is taking place through you. The great self-evident fact, which cannot be too often repeated, is that when we change our thinking for the better, we automatically change our lives for the better. Choosing is the act of creation. The most important choices you make are the choices about how you see yourself and the universe and your relationship to the universe. So we talked about personal choices, and it's all personal choices. We talked about particularization, demonstration, manifestation, and what that is, and that the universe only has one answer: yes. Are you ready to say yes to the yes? Yes. Good. So let's say this together. I know myself as Spirit knows me. Creative, unique, wonderful. Yes, you are. So let's sing When I Say Yes. We'll give it a minute. We're having technical difficulties. Actually, one of the last songs we were listening to, there was like birds and mice squeaking in the background. So there was something going on.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Oh, okay. Let's give it up for me. All right.
Okay, let's try this again.
What?
No, the song isn't even up yet.
Huh?
What's your other mic?
What other mic?
You don't have two mics?
I do, but it's in here.
So I'm about to entertain everybody, it seems, as we wait for Emilio to say yes to his mic. So why don't we just take a moment to close our eyes and just imagine saying yes to the universe. Okay, so that was a short visualization.
Here we go. All right. Okay. When I say yes, yes, yes to life, 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 I say yes, yes, yes to God. I claim my best. When I say yes, I say yes, yes, yes to life. When I I say yes, yes, yes to love, 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 I say yes, yes, yes to God. I claim my best when I say yes, I say yes, yes, yes to love. When I say yes, yes, yes to prosperity, I say yes, yes, yes to God. I claim my best when I say yes, I say yes to prosperity. When I say yes, yes, yes to happiness, I say yes, yes, yes to God. I claim my best when I say yes, I say yes to happiness. When I say yes, yes, yes to life, 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 I say yes, yes, yes to God. I claim my best when I say yes, I say yes, yes, yes to life. I say yes, yes, yes to life. I say yes, yes, yes to life.
Great, Emilio. Ah. Thank you. It was an amazing. Whoa. It was an amazing talk and a great song also. Had a little bit of a difficulty in finding something out of it though. So basically, I am the creator of my life. The universe always says yes. It knows me intimately. The universe has my back. Important to make a specific list. Making a specific list limits the universe. And getting back to the song, basically that summarizes it. When I say yes to life, I say yes to God. When I say yes to God, I say yes to life.
PowerPoint and start at the gratitude beginning. Okay. Oh, thank you, everybody, as we say yes to everything that's happening. Which one of you wanted to sing more? I know it was you.
Okay, yeah. Let's take a moment to breathe in the abundance of the message, the music, and the meditation. Let's open our hearts and give to the work that is done in this community. There are envelopes on the back of the chairs, or you can give online or by e-transfer. Let's bless these gifts together with this blessing. Divine love that I am, blesses all I give and all I receive.
We're gonna say yes again. Everybody's got a little something only you can bring. It's a person put it all together, need every piece to make it complete, yeah. Every note to make a symphony, All the voices singing harmony. All the colors of the rainbow shining. Everyone, everyone. See it. See it. See it. See it. See it. See it. To a world with a little more love. With a little more love. Never feel you're insignificant, like a light little grain of sand. What you do, what you say makes a difference. Go ahead and reach out your hand. Open the door, say hello. Stranger today, you might get to know. Little love just keeps on growing. Change your life without even knowing. See it. See it. See it. See it. See it. Say yes to a world with a little more love. With a little more love. It doesn't matter where you come from, gender or race, spiritual beliefs or orientation. Everyone has got the same motivation. Love is love, same situation. Give love, help one another. In this world, there's only each other. One blood, the human race. Yeah, 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 yeah. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes to a world with a little more love. With a little more love. Say everyone, everyone. Say yes to a world with a little more love. To a little more love.
Thank you, Emilio. I'm all for it. Let's. I'm yes to a world with more love, definitely. Remember, we are here to pray with you. It could be a prayer of celebration, a prayer of gratitude, a prayer of support, anything that is on your mind. We will hold that prayer in our hearts for you. And now we will have the prayer of protection.
Oh, such a beautiful prayer that we have in the Unity Movement, and that is the Prayer of Protection by James Dillet Freeman. The yellow words are my words, the white words are his. Let's say this together. The light of God surrounds you. I am the light. The love of God enfolds you. I am the love. The power of God protects you. I am the power. The presence of God watches over you. I am the presence. Wherever you are, God is. Wherever I am, God is. And all is well. And today is Birthday Sunday, and we have a beautiful cake that was brought in by one of our members. It is chocolate, I think, with Easter eggs on it even. So we're going to have cake afterwards, and if you're members of Unity Center, we have an AGM today, and it is at 12:15, and we have provided lunch for all of the members. So even if you're not a member, there is cake to eat, okay? So let's sing happy birthday, and if it's your birthday this month, would you stand?
No, I'm singing. Hey!
We have one.
Marcia! Woohoo!
At home, if it's your birthday at home, then join in. We see you standing.
Yeah. We're celebrating you. We're going to greet you happy birthday. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you. You are wonderful. God is blessing you now. Woohoo!
Let's end this with one of our favorite songs, Let There Be Peace on Earth, before we eat. And let's bless the food before we start. Let's bless the cake, knowing that the hands that have made it, the ground that grew, everything that is in it, is just perfect for us. All the calories were left at the store, and all is good. I am grateful, and so it is.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that is meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
And we'll see you next week. And those of you here, let's enjoy some cake or some food and all of that stuff. Remember, I love you. Have a great week. Bye for now.